Alright, I think everything's working. Hello! Hello everyone, welcome to some City Skylines. Finally having a chance just to hang out for a bit and check out the new updates. I don't know what was going on before, but right after the economy revamp, I tried doing a stream, but every time I loaded the game, it just seemed like the all my fans would spin up to maximum. It sounded like my computer was just going to explode, so held off on that for a little bit, and then after this most recent update when they added some content, so I don't know if they fixed a few things, but it's definitely running better now, so, and it's not kicking up the fans to full speed at least. So anyway, I did download some mods from the Paradox mod page, but we'll probably use some of them, but probably not. And then I think what we'll do is probably just start a brand new game. I was going to do a custom map, but I think we'll just use for this one, since we're just kind of checking things out and screwing around for a bit to kill some time here. I think what we'll do is probably just use one of the default maps today. And then eventually what I'd like to do was I did find a Minneapolis or a New York City map, so I was gonna try and do like a complete realistic city eventually, but I think this for now, since we're running on about an hour of sleep tonight, we'll just do a new game and just use the default map, probably either Sunshine or Coral, since they have probably this one because it's got the most. It seems like it's got the most farming area. I think it does. 13, 12. This one's got 64. Yeah, it seems to have a this one kind of has one of the better resource amounts on it, so we'll use this one, I guess, even though we kind of always use this one. But everything else, I think we'll probably leave pretty much default. We'll go with North American. Just give it this a random one. Walsingham, I know, Thornton, works for me. And then I guess we're not going to unlock all. I'm not going to use unlimited money. Not going to unlock all the map tiles right now, but alright. So I guess, you know what? Should we check out what, I wish on this page you could go over like what mods I'm using too. So let's, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go back real quick. For the mods on this game, I'm gonna be using. Where does it even show that? It's still trying to load these two, but I don't know if it will or not. Paradox mods. Let's go here real quick. Can you even see this on here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the mods I'm currently using is the Move It tool to allow us to move things around Anarchy. So unlock all tiles. We've got unified icon library, traffic. I think this is a traffic planner thing. Then some extended road upgrades, line tool, which I've never used before. I think this was just I did have a Tokyo map downloaded. I haven't re-downloaded it yet, but I think that was gonna use this because we could put Japanese writing up. Some extra landscaping tools, better bulldozer. I was just gonna try that out too, because I have no idea what this even is. But I guess we'll find out if we end up using it. But that's pretty much it. Just a couple extra mods, and yeah. All right, let's just jump into it, I guess. Let's grab that one again. We'll rename our city. Prospect Park sounds good. Going North American. Hey, Random Menace, how's it going? Happy Sunday night from the past. Alright, I guess, yeah, we got everything we need. Alright, let's just jump into it. So, actually, you know what? I should have unlocked everything just so we could check out what all the new stuff is. Oh well, we'll figure that all out once we get going. But the nice thing is that you used to have to unlock the specialized industry later on as you leveled up, but they give you a couple right away now, like the farms, well, the chicken livestock farming. Grain do you get? Yeah, we get grain farms, then logging and rock mining at least right away, which is kind of nice now. Um, let's see, what was I gonna check out? Oh yeah, the info graph map area, which is nice. For some reason, this wasn't unlocked right away when you started the game before, but now at least we can see where all of our resources are, so we're not building right on top of them right away, which is kind of nice. So we can actually plan out a city a little bit better. It's really hard to see the grid square where our buildable area is. But we got oil in this area, a bunch of fertile land for grain. What was it? Grain, textiles, and not well, vegetable farms. I think it is. We got a big oil deposit up here and a ton of minerals on this little plateau area thing. Cliff notes. Yeah. Five actually did hatch, so we had about 50% hatch rate. Could have been a little bit better. 3 died inside their eggs and didn't make it out of them. So we could have had about 8 out of 10 hatch, but only eventually only 5 hatched. Throughout the first week and a half, 3 of the chicks died. They just were failures to thrive. They really never grew at all. After they hatched. Now they were eating and drinking, but they just didn't develop, and ended up just getting too weak and ended up dying. One of the chicks probably could have saved. It ended up having like a poopy butt problem, so I didn't catch it right away either, and it just kind of plugged it up, and kind of stopped eating, and I didn't really force feed it either, so I probably could have saved one of them, but I didn't really know what I was doing yet, and then I just had watched some videos a couple nights ago about if it happens, just so I would know if it happened again, what I could actually do to maybe try and save the chick from dying. But there's 2 left, unfortunately, out of the 5. They're doing really well. They're really big. I've been running a quail cam every single day, just letting where I'm not actually talking or anything during the stream. I just pretty much let the camera go, and as a bird cam. But finally named them, just in case they end up having a tragic death. I decided to name them after some Miranda class starships, the Majestic and SeaTac. So if they do die, we can say we lost the Majestic and SeaTac, which is stupid, but it made me laugh, and I was getting a little depressed that all my chicks were dying. But the larger one, Majestic, is doing really well. It's probably quadrupled in size, maybe, from what it was not before. Maybe not as that much, but it's got all of its first feathers in, pretty much, except for its head. And most of its body. You can't really see any of the chick fluff anymore because all the wing feathers have come in. And it's starting to learn how to fly. It mainly just hovers in place, or uses its wings to get a burst of speed when it's running around the enclosure. The smaller one, SeaTac, is about half the size of Majestic. It's definitely slower growing, but and that one also was having a bit of a poopy butt issue, but I did catch it right away. I was able to unclog him or her, whatever it is. We still don't know the sexes yet because we won't be able to figure that out until they get their full adult feathers in at around 4 weeks old. But yeah, they're doing really well. Last night we lost power due to a thunderstorm, pretty strong thunderstorm that rolled through. So their heater plate went out, so I had to pretty much stay up all night with them and keep them warm. And so yeah, that was my night last night, which was a lot of fun. But I was gonna try and increase the flock a bit, so I did put another order in for another round of eggs to hatch. They were in the incubator. We were on about I think it was day 4 last night, and the power ended up going out for about 14 hours. So unfortunately, I don't think any of those embryos are gonna really make it. They might, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be definitely probably at least a reduced hatch rate if any do develop. And then just because it was power was off for so long and temperature dropped into the probably into the low 70s, high 60s overnight inside the room, might have some problems with development with the eggs. But still hoping. Once the power came back on, I did get the incubator back up and running, and I'm hoping things work out and we'll be able to get a few more birds to increase the flock. Mainly because I don't think any of the birds that the 2 birds that survived are male. One might be because they say that the males are smaller than females, and SeaTac is definitely smaller than the other one, so we might have a male-female pair. But for what I wanted to do, which was be able to breed some chicks and also be able to sell hatching eggs and, well, just regular eggs to eat too. I definitely want to have more than just one of each, and so hopefully we'll be able to add some more birds. But I'm not too optimistic right now, so we're gonna since we're almost done with week 1. What I'm gonna do is probably in probably either 2 or 3 days here, I'll go and check just check development of what's going on inside each of the eggs. I did check for fertility on half of them last night, and it looked like almost all of them were fertile this time, so we would have had probably a pretty good hatch rate if we didn't lose power. And then yeah, we'll just check and see how everything's going in a few days, and then go from there pretty much. Hey, John. All right, so we're mainly in a flat area. I think most of we'll start with like our I think maybe our main neighborhood. Well, because we've got oil here. All right, what is our wind gonna be doing? All right, so all the wind is blowing this way. So I don't know if we want. Yeah, okay, so it's blowing from right to left. And slightly to the south. We'll call this southwest in this direction. So if we want to use this oil area, where's our water? All right, so we have water here, here. Alright, so if we want to use this oil thing, since the wind is going to be mainly... Cause I think the wind shifts down here where it starts heading south. So it'll mainly blow across the map. So as long as we keep probably all of our residential stuff in this area below it, we should be okay. So maybe just start it in here. And then put our industrial stuff up there. We'll see. So we're gonna be wiping out a lot of trees too. If we do it like that. Maybe we'll start... actually, we got a bunch up here, so that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna start our neighborhood in this area. So I think what we're gonna do is, since this slopes up, create a road. Forgot how to... Alright, Q and E and rotate map. So I think what we're gonna do is basically kind of just follow this this line here, the darker one. Or actually that one. So we want to kind of stay in the flat area. that? Is that a... Oh, those are train tracks. Alright, so then we can go... that... Alright, that's good for now. We'll leave that like that. I mean, it's a little hilly, but whatever. Let's grab this and let's level out everything up to the road. Actually, no, let's soften everything out. I think if we kind of get this a little bit more leveled out, first, we should have better lot placements. Sometimes the lots get like really weird looking. Alright, so that would be kind of like our main back road, I guess. Alright. Hey, bird. How's it going? Alright, so let's just throw in some grids, I guess. We're gonna... I'll go with like a grid about like that size, but we're running out of the map, so let's start down here. So if we want our grid squares to be like... Alright, so let's go down to 600 meters. It's pretty much like, maybe like... Oh, 600 is going to bring us all the way to the train tracks. That's okay, I guess. So all the way down to here. That's a pretty good size. So I kind of figured out that if you don't like take these out like super far and try and do like the entire grid all at once, it's a little bit easier to control them and to get all of the roads to line up, so you're not constantly having to redo everything. So why can't I cross that road? That's kind of annoying. Let's go like this then. We'll have to clean up this intersection. That's terrible. Oh, what is going on with this? Let's go. Slope's too steep, eh? Alright, we're not even gonna connect there. We'll just connect here, I guess. I guess that works. I'm kind of trying to keep the block sizes the same, like, but probably failing miserably. That, and we'll just add another road in here. Well, we don't need that to connect, I guess. We just need a connection over here. So, let's go with a curved road. Oops. Alright. That connects those two grids. I wonder if we can just go like this. Alright, so we don't really have any much actually connecting to our main road yet. Should make this one a bigger road. Make it one of these fatter ones. So I forgot how to make it so it's centered and it doesn't shift the road over. Is it zoning length? Yeah, alright, so turning that off lets me at least just center the road so it's not shifting it over a block. And we'll just replace this entire road. So they did add some new like roundabouts too, where you can have like a tree inside of it. There's different ones too, like when you unlock the actual roundabouts, but then there's one with like a bush and some like pavement around it. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it's got like a sidewalk around it. But I like the tree one better, I think. Do that one for now. Alright, so this will be our main like neighborhood we're gonna build out first. So let's see, we're gonna add a... Where should we add our... Okay, so we have one access point here. So let's make this road a bigger road too. Connect with this one. And then for now, just because we don't have highways yet, we'll just take this and add this to our outside connection as just a regular intersection, I guess, for now. Oops. So they don't have to... can we turn this into like a giant-ass roundabout? We're gonna have to unlock the bigger roundabouts. Oh well. Alright, so we have way into the city. So everyone will have to get in there. So since this is all gonna be residential, I don't think we really need to add any more connections. We'll just make everybody come to this road, our main street road here. So we'll probably put like our commercial stuff here, and then this grid will be our residential, and then same with the grids over here. And we'll figure everything else out. Alright, so since we can farm in the beginning too. Let's see. We're gonna add some farming. Actually, before we do that, let's figure out where we're gonna do our water here. Alright, let's see. Could do a ground pumping station. That's 10,000 a month. They gave us a new water tower, a small water tower. That's for 7,500 a month, and then I think that's the only new water building. But alright, so this gives us 15,000 a month for 30 cubic meters, 15 cubic meters for 7,500. I don't think this one's upgradable, but no, the default one has upgrades that you can add to it. And then groundwater gives us 75,000 at 10,000. So I mean, it gives us a crap ton more water at barely more money. It's only what, 2,500 more. I think we're gonna do a groundwater one. What is the pumping station? It's only 5,000. We could do a pumping station, I guess, but did they change this map? I could have swore we didn't have like two different water access points on this map before. That was just one because we were having trouble with poop. Yeah, before I could have swore before this was all land, and then this was the only spot that we had open to us with water in the beginning of the game, and so I was having trouble finding a place to put like the sewage and the water intake pipe, the pumping station. Let's go with I guess. Well, where's our water going? So all the water flows. Well, up here, alright, all flows pretty much this way, from left to right. So we can probably still put our poop chute right in here. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Alright, so let's grab our water from... Well, just in case it flows, we're wrong and it starts flowing the wrong way, we'll put our water pump over here. Make a giant ass road. Oh, I know what we can do. We can bring this down to here. So we're still also gonna need a either, well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe a distribution station, but I think we'll just add maybe just our own windmills right away for power. But we'll just run this along the freeway then for now as like a frontage road. And then since the freeway doesn't have pipes underneath it, attaching it to there would be just dumb. So we'll just attach it to our roundabout, and then we should have our water connection set up, right? Yeah. All right. So water's set up, and we just need our windmill. So we get 5 megawatts if we put it in the water. All right. So we got really strong wind. So I'm just gonna put our windmill right next to our water thing. I don't think we need I can't remember if we need a road to this, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, so go underground. There, alright, so we should have power in the city now. once we start building stuff. And then we just need our sewage. So I guess we'll put our... We'll just dump all of our sewage into this, like, river thing here. Why not? Turn this into a chocolate, a river of chocolate. Let's make a really long pipe. Alright, so we should have our water, sewer, and electricity. Yeah, and it gets polluted really easy too. So I don't think I've ever really used the groundwater station at all. I don't think it's upgradable either, so. Well, it might be. I have no idea. Alright, so let's add in, before we add in our houses, let's figure out where we're gonna put our, like, industry area real quick. So, I moved the map around, so let's remind myself which way our wind is going. Alright, so it's blowing away. So we could actually put our chicken farm up here, and be fine. I think that's what we'll do, we'll put our chicken farm. Yeah, alright, so we'll do a chicken farm here. Not gonna set that up yet. And then we'll put a grain farm up here since we have the fertile land up here. Put that like that. Grab as much of the fertile land as we can, I guess. Let's go like that. I guess we'll just make this like a half circle then. There we go. There. That works. Alright, so that one's set up. And then, alright, because we need all this to connect us to the road, so... Alright, our roundabout's down there. We'll do the... Oh, you know what? We should move this one. I forgot you can't. It's dumb, like, this... Like, all the other buildings you can just pick up and move. For some reason, these you can't. I could just, I mean, I could use the anarchy mod to just move it, but whatever, we'll just, so I want the road facing that way so we can, well, actually we could just picked up onto that road right there. Oh well. Yeah, but we'll do this. I think we're just gonna make this one kind of huge also. So we don't have to make any more chicken farms later on. Our citizens demand lots of chicken nuggets. Oh shit, I did this backwards. Oh, I did it again. This is supposed to be facing the other way. Oh well. You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Alright, so this one will take pretty much all the way down almost to the road, probably. Alright, stop making new nodes. There. Alright, let's make this one like a giant rectangle-ish shape. Let's grab a dirt road. Damn it. Where's the... Is it I think it's replace. I can grab this and move it. I don't know. So I know you can like grab the road and move it over if you screw it up, but I have no idea how to do it. So screw it. We're just gonna add another road segment here to get this to say that it has road access. All right, so that's all set up. We have that. All right, so let's just add our houses in finally. So they did add. This wasn't in the new update, but they did add some waterfront housing. And then, I don't think, I can't remember what else they added. Mainly the content stuff they added is all in, like, the services. So, alright, so, let's just kind of figure out where everything's going to be. This is annoying because I wanted all of our businesses to face, this main road. So let's see. I think I can fix this with a path. So if we go like this, I should be able to change the zoning. Of course not. Why doesn't what the hell is going on with this? Why doesn't it go straight up to the road? Is this at like a weird angle maybe? Didn't fix any of that. It's annoying. Blow that up real quick. And that. We'll grab this. Redraw it out. See if we can fix that. There, alright, that works. Ish. I mean, this one still is gonna front the wrong street. or whatever, and we'll be able to have building some commercial buildings on this side that actually front the right street too. I wonder if I just draw a temporary path just along this road, if we can get all these squares. Well, nah, never mind. Screw it. Alright, so starting off with our commercial then. I have shops here. And this will make like a gas station, I guess. Smaller building. Since it's on the wrong road. I think we'll just fill this entire thing in. Oh, now that one fixed itself. Let's go like that. This will all be all our commercial for right now. We'll leave this open for later. Then, alright, we have a connection here. We don't really need this one, so we'll just turn this one into like a cul-de-sac. I guess. Slap a roundabout in here with a bush. And I should be able to get rid of this path now. Alright, it didn't screw anything up. Alright, that's good. Okay, so our low density housing. I'm just gonna fill it in for now, and we'll fix it later. Just to get things started. And then probably what I'll do is go back and like redraw everything back in, because when we unfreeze time, everything's gonna build in like in weird directions. Like I would rather like have most of the houses like fronting the main streets like this, probably, and then having these be like the side streets, and then having less fronting on this side. But they all just like select weird ways to orient themselves. Maybe if I know you can just sit here and like destroy these and get them to rebuild themselves, but we just don't have enough demand to do that right now, so we'll wait until everything builds in. Alright, industry stuff. We're gonna probably want some industry, like we're gonna need something for like our farms, so they like drop off their goods, right? Most likely. So maybe if we just that goes to here. Wind blows that way, so we could actually just put some right like here across the freeway too on this street. I think that's probably far enough away where it's not gonna piss off all the residential people. Oh my god, we're out. How we... Oh shit, we're out of money. Our current trend is 100,000 and my negative $1 million an hour. I mean, we can't even do anything. So we literally already bankrupted ourselves and just building up. All right, so the new economy, kind of punishing. What the actual fuck? So yeah, there's literally no way to dig this out and dig ourselves out of this hole. We didn't even build that much. Yeah, they made it super easy to... Super hard. I mean, it shouldn't even be that hard. I've watched other people literally plan out their entire city before even building anything and not have this same problem. Why the hell all of a sudden... I mean, we didn't even build any services. This is dumb. I didn't even look though what our starting amount of money was. I probably should have done that. But yeah, I mean, before this, I mean, this is how I built like all the other cities before the updates, and it was completely fine. There was no problems, and we had money to spare. What did we start with, like 50 bucks? We drew in a few roads that aren't that expensive. And we zoned some. Does zoning cost money? A shit ton of money now? Is that the problem? No. I don't know where all. I honestly don't know what we just spent all our money on. It can't be this farm. Can it? I don't see a price to have to be able to place this, so I don't think it does. What the hell? What was our roads costing us? 4,000 a kilometer? Well, I mean, that's not too bad either. So we can't. 5,000. What does everything cost? What the fuck? 25,000. All right, so let's add this up. So 25,000. Our water pumps. Another 25,000. So we spent 50,000 there, plus the sewer, so 75,000. Plus some miscellaneous pipes. Let's call that another. How much do pipes cost? All right. We did that sewer pipe, so 1,000 per kilometer. Our sewer pipe is probably. I don't want to measure that, but let's just for fun say that's another 25 kilometers because I don't want to just make it easy. So that would only be 100,000 we spent. Then we didn't build any water pipes really because we just had roads. I don't see how we spent anywhere near like even if we started with 500,000. I don't think we spent 500 grand. I don't see 500 grand worth of shit that we built. Because that would be 5,500 per square kilometer for on here. So let's just say for fun, this is another. Let's say this is 10 kilometers. So that would be what? What did I say it was? 5,000. So 55,000. So that would be 150,000 we spent. And then let's say another, what? In these grids, maybe just to be on the safe side, we'll call it another. You know what? We'll just call it 50,000 for the hell of it. So 50,000, 50 times 5 times 4, so 200. So maybe it's like 300,000. I have no. All right, we need to go back to the main menu so we can see what we even start with because I did not look at what our starting money was. All right, before we do that, just for the hell of it, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not even gonna save it because we clearly bankrupted ourselves. So no point to even saving that. I'm not even gonna rename it. Let's just see how much starting funds we have. We start with $1 million. There's no way I spent $1 million on what we built. That's complete bullshit. Unless right when I read. Okay, so fine. If we didn't spend $1 million, right when I turned time on, it took off like because we were at $1 million loss per hour. And it immediately wiped out $1 million of our funds. So, alright, so we can't build big in the beginning, apparently. That's annoying. Alright, I don't even want to start over again. So we're going to do this. We're just going to go to one of our save games. The best one we had, alright, this one was at 89,000 people. All these were in the green, too. They were all making money. Alright, so that's 89. This one's 85. Alright, we'll do the 89,000 one and see how bad the economy is. Save game already exists. You wish to... Oh, wait, no. No, 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 no. We want to load, not save. Yeah, alright, so we've got... last time I played this, we were at 733 million. I think we were making a couple million per hour. All save will be lost. Stream, yes. So I guess let's just see how bad things have gotten with the new economy set up. With our old city that was doing really well. Alright, so we were making money, so now we're losing, suddenly losing a million, 1.3 million per hour. It's not gonna go well. So before I completely ruin this, let's just resave this as a second version. New econ. Oh, learn to spell idiot. There we go. Alright, we'll save that. That way I just, if we totally screw this up, I can at least go back to the old save. Alright, so what can we do to fix this? See, I don't even want to turn on time yet, because we're just going to lose all of our money. Alright, let's look at what our budget's doing, I guess, first. So our expenses, they don't have they got rid of the city subsidy, the government subsidy or whatever that you get when you first started off before, but we weren't using the subsidy anymore because we were actually making money. But apparently we're spending 44 million on tile upkeep. Monthly costs associated with the maintenance of all unlocked tiles. What? Oh. Oh, I know what's going on. It's that mod. It's on. Okay, so we have that mod that unlocks all tiles. Alright, let's exit real quick. Exit the main menu. We're gonna take off all the mods real quick. So I was gonna say I was gonna say I don't remember unlocking the entire map. But now that we have it saved though, it might have screwed everything up. But once we get rid of all of the mods that I downloaded, we'll even if that one's screwed up, we still have another big city we can open up and check out. But I'm gonna leave the two city maps I made because I wanted to do a realistic city eventually, but not today. Obviously. Alright, I'll try loading again. I don't know if I have to restart the game. Probably, you know what? I probably do. Alright, we're gonna be going to a... Let me go to something else. We'll just go to an image real quick. Oh, not that one. I don't have any images set up, do I? Alright, we're gonna be going to a... do I have a hold screen? I do. Well, we'll go there. Whatever. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna exit and restart the game real quick just to make sure all the mods are actually gone. And then we'll load into a city that's used to be doing well. Will ruin current games. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. They have a thing in here where you can actually create a playset, so it only affects certain games, I believe, like saves. But I just had it set up as a general download. I didn't set up like a playset, so I think it probably affected every single game. But since I wiped them all out, hopefully, since we didn't open up any of the other ones, they weren't overwritten with anything weird. It's reloading now. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of annoying. We didn't even build a, that wasn't even a large grid. And we didn't build that much. So I'm really annoyed that, what are we supposed to do? Like, literally start with like 4 roads and go from there and super slow build now? But after we do this, we'll try and like build another city and, slowly build it, I guess. Are all these tile, map options? Alright, so unlock everything is not turned on. We'll check this one first. Because I'm pretty sure I did not unlock every single tile originally. Alright, good. Alright, so now we're back to normal. And we're making... Okay, so the city is making money where I left off. It's not as much as I thought it was. It's only making 300,000 an hour. But that's better than losing 7 million an hour. Alright, so we're just going to turn time on. We'll go with normal speed for now. We've got a lot of problem icons for sure popping up right away. Bunch of abandoned buildings. A bunch of people complaining about rent being too damn high. Alright, so let's just start blowing up some abandoned buildings. Otherwise, we don't have that many problems in the city right now that I can really see. Traffic looks okay for the most part. Yeah, traffic's not terrible yet. Let's see inside the city. This is gonna be a nightmare eventually. It kind of already is. But we'll just leave it as is for now. This used to be the wealthy lake area. Alright, they're still wealthy. They're just comfortable. Alright, this is still kind of the wealthy lake homes. But, I heard... Okay, so from what I heard is if you load into an existing city, you won't really notice major changes until you let it run a couple months. So I'm just going to get rid of the rest of the abandoned buildings, and then we'll just speed up time. And then, see what happens. Because I guess, like, a lot of people were having problems with, like, massive, like, death waves and shit. This was a fire department? Alright, so our fire department collapsed for some reason. I guess we can look at the new fire department. This is the one that came with the game. This is the new urban firehouse, which we can probably use since it's more of an urban area. We'll do that. Or not. Are we out of money again? What the fuck's going on? Oh, I guess we can place it. I was just wondering why it was red. Alright, so we got the new one. The weird thing is, though, this one has 0 upgrades to it. And I think it actually costs more, too. Let's swing this around so we can actually see the front of it. But, I mean, the firehouse at least kind of makes more sense in, like, in a city setting than the original one. In, like, an urban setting, I mean. But, alright, so this one gives us 6 fire trucks at 12,000 a month. And the original one gives us, at 10,000 a month, gives us 4 fire engines. But this one's at least expandable. So, honestly, besides just the look of it, so it fits better in your city. I mean, the original one is really the better value. I mean, it's cheaper. And it's only 120 to build. This is 125, and this is even more expensive to build. So I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Then we get the large fire station. That was, I think we had that one already. And then I think we already had the firefighter helicopter thing. Can't remember. Same thing with the police station. Though we get the regular police station that we had at the beginning when it first came out, which gives us 25 jail capacity for 19,000 a month, plus however many employees and 6 patrol cars. And this one's expandable. Then we get the new small police station, which has only 10 capacity, but the same amount of cars. Is this one expandable? And no. Yeah, no. This one doesn't have any expansion slots on it. So I guess I mean, I guess this one would just be a better starter police station, so it costs less money since you don't have money in the beginning anymore. But you'd eventually have to replace it anyway, because unlike the normal police station that came with the game originally, you can't expand that one, which is kind of dumb. Yeah, because this one we have upgrades, so we can add more police vehicles. So I mean, honestly, for 160,000, so it's only 60,000 more. It's upgradable over time. Has more jail capacity, and the same number of patrol cars. I don't see why, unless you were pinched for money, I don't see why you wouldn't just select the default one anyway. Then we have then we get a new urban police station too. Jail capacity 40,000, 16 patrol cars for 220,000, and 25,000 a month, which is not too much more than the regular police station, and less than double jail capacity, but you get 10 more cars right off the start. So I mean, upkeep isn't that huge of a difference. It's the main starting cost is just a major difference. So 40 and 6. That's ridiculous. I wonder if this one's even upgradable. Spending money now just to check things. Alright, at least this one has an upgrade. That would give us it just gives us a helicopter pad though. One helicopter pad, and it costs us 17,500 a month. That seems excessive. How much would it be? Alright, let's actually. What was the what? Oh my god. So, okay, 17, that's plus 17. The original upkeep was 25, so. 30, 43, so that turns it to 43,000 a month. And then. Where's the regular oh, I guess we don't have a regular helicopter police station. I thought we had like a helicopter station. Oh, that's probably, I think that's for the fire station or whatever. So never mind. Whatever, that's dumb. Then they gave us new schools. They gave us a small elementary school, which is it's only 5,000 a month for 400 students. So have pretty much a little bit less than half capacity, but way less a month. So this would be better, budget wise, starting off with. But the question is, again, can we upgrade these new ones at all? Alright, so this one's got a gymnasium upgrade and a additional building. That gives us 100 for each one. And I think with this one though, you can add more than just one, right? Yeah, so you can actually expand this up quite a bit. Alright. Wait, so on the original one, for 12,000 a month, that's 1,000 students. So we would need 6 expansions on the new one. So at 5, so starting upkeep is 5,000. Adding the expansion wing, each one adds another 1,000. What did I just say that was? So 5. If we added 6 more, it'd be 1,100, right? Lost track of what we're doing here. So just to get to the normal elementary school, we get to. So I mean, so yeah, if you added all the expansion, 6 expansions, just to get the capacity up to the same amount, it would cut the base. Upkeep would be a little bit less than the original elementary school, but it all depends. Also, because one of the big things on these buildings is your employees too, and so adding this would add employees. I just don't know how many it adds per expansion, but it's gonna increase upkeep over what the baseline costs. I'm pretty sure. I think the upkeep is just the like the building upkeep, not like what your employee wages are. I think I'm right about that. Let's see. Services. I don't even know where that is in this thing here. Does it just show it here? I know there's a screen that shows like how many like employees and shit you have. Oh, expansion and wing maintenance, 3,005. Wages and employees, 35 employees. Alright, so total wages 62,000 a month. So in reality, this, with just these 3 expansions plus the normal school, it's costing us almost 100,000 a month. It's so difficult to figure out exactly. I mean, because of the way they split like everything, like the cost of shit across like multiple displays. It's hard to figure out exactly what you're spending on shit and where you're spending it. It's kind of annoying. All right, so there's our death wave. So now, like, essentially half our fucking city is dead. Which is terrific. Do we have death care? I'm pretty sure we do. God. These hearses. Alright, we've got the disease. Alright, this is our medical university. Hospital. Did everyone? Oh my god. Well, actually, it's not nearly as bad in the at the lake houses, but holy shit, that's a lot of dead people. All right, well, let's try and fix this. We'll just add a crematorium. I'll put it over here. Actually, you know what? Where's our elementary school? We're gonna put it right next to our school. I don't remember where it is. Never mind. We'll put it right next to this building. Is that the only death care building I've got? Alright, no, we had one over here too. So, alright, our population is definitely dropping. Alright, I'm just gonna speed up time just to see how bad things get. Because it should, after about a couple months, the new economy stuff should start taking effect. And we should be able to see the impact of like how everything is actually set up and what the new economy is doing to our city. I'm pretty sure. But we'll let it go for till like, well, let's let it run for like 2 months. See where we're sitting. I know there's like some buildings that won't really change until you destroy them yourself and replace them, but I don't know which ones they are, and I don't really want to start destroying shit right now. Where's all of our office stuff? I think it might be offices that have a major change. I think even more people just died. Yeah, I mean, there's hearse markers just constantly popping up. Alright, I don't want to just sit here zoomed out, so let's go for a ride with one of these cars. Mirror you. Oh, stay attached. How do I tilt the fucking camera again? I forgot how to do that. That's not it. Oh no, encoding overload. Alright, it seems to have fixed itself. Citizen happiness is alright. Budget's kind of like all over the place right now. But we're still making money. Alright, this is boring me, so we'll just let this go for a few more minutes and then we'll start a brand new city and see exactly how horribly slow we have to start. Yeah, I know, it's pretty sad. I mean, more people are moving in, but there's every building has lots of dead people. I don't think we have enough crematorium space. Oh, you know what? That's what it was. No, I was thinking of that changes. The thing that changed with the new economy is like the commercial buildings, and office buildings actually too. But some of these, I think it's mainly the kind of high density commercial ones. If I can find one. But there were some that were like giant office towers, but only had like 4 or 5 employees working in it, which was ridiculous before. But all these look like they are pretty normal. Yeah, even I mean even the households like in some of these larger like apartment buildings I remember seeing some that had like 10 people living in like a giant tower building. So they, I thought, I know there's something that you have to, well, I could have swore I heard someone say that to fix that you had to actually destroy the building or wait until it rebuilds itself before it fixes it. But all these don't look too bad. Employees 123. I guess we could just... Do we have any... Yeah, we do have a commercial demand, so I suppose we could just build a high-density building right anyway and just see what it does. Let's put one right here. Or a couple right here, I guess. You know, they still don't have independent libraries you can build in this game yet. All the libraries you can build are just expansions onto like the schools. You can't just build yourself a library. I wonder if the I don't know if you guys remember, but when you build the Hadron Collider, for some reason it makes everyone start to shit. And you have major sewer problems. I don't know if that's still a thing though. And we have the money, we could just build one, I suppose, and see what happens. But last time we did that, all of a sudden, we had a massive sewer capacity problem. Like it just gave everyone a massive pooping problem. I just wanted to see, once these are built, if they have like a normal employee count, or if there's gonna be some weirdness in these buildings. There we go. 61 for a building this size seems a little bit low still. 46. Yeah, I mean, it still seems like there's weird numbers of employees for such large buildings. You'd think there'd be several hundred in these buildings. Whatever. Alright, I guess since we're just testing shit out right now, let's, and I've got it available, we'll just build the Hadron Collider and see what happens. We need to find a road to be able to snap it to, though. We'll just put it right here since we've got the space. Maybe? No? Here? There we go. Alright. Everyone likes the massive Hadron Collider. Yeah, see? All of a sudden, we have water issues. So our water consumption jumped to 500 or almost 600,000 cubic meters per month. And we've got an output of 550. So we've just got a small deficit. And sewage treatment, it increased our sewage amount too, which is weird. Yeah, our sewage is like overloaded again. So maybe if we just that's our sewage plant. Alright, yeah, all this has problems now. Where did I just put that? Right here? Alright, so if we just turn this off. That fixes everything right away. So the Hadron Collider apparently uses almost like 250,000 cubic meters of water per month. And adds almost the same amount of sewage per month for some reason. Doesn't really make too much sense. Our hearse is still not cleaned up all the dead people yet. Even on fast mode, time goes by really slow. We're still only in August. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick. Speaking of sewage. And then when I get back, we'll start a new city and see how slowly we have to build to actually be able to have a balanced budget. I'll be right back. Alright. Our city still looks like shit. Alright, let's just screw it. We will do a new one. We're just gonna take Coral Riches probably because it's the flattest one. I just thought when while I was away, I just remembered that we did some landscaping too to flatten out some terrain. Maybe that like burned through a crap ton of our money also. The town of Barney. That sounds good enough. Alright. So we're just gonna start in the corner so we can power distribution. 3,000 a month versus 75. I don't think we have any wind on this map. Oh, we do. Never mind. Lied. So that'll give us 5 kilowatts. Gives us some noise pollution, but whatever. Who cares? I think just to start off, we're just going to buy our power. Let's throw this way up in the corner so it's out of the way. Get rid of this power line here. make a road. Oh, okay, so we have 1 million to start with. We'll use the small roads for our neighborhood here. We're just going to build right off of this. How much is it going to cost me? 12,000. Alright, so this will be all of our houses right here. And then we still need a road access from here. So let's just go with, we'll do one large road coming off of here. So straight up. Move. Here. Smaller road. Let's change this. That. No, let's make one attachment point out to there. Alright, so let's figure this out. We're gonna do... all this is gonna be our residential, so let's just fill it in now. These bottom squares will be residential. For sure. We'll go like that. Let's fill in all those. We're gonna save some space up here for commercial along our main roads. We'll just go like this. That. I don't really care how things are fronting on the road right now. We just want to try and get something built this time. And then I'll put a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We'll just fill in this entire block up to here. So maybe we'll put some like medium residential in this spot, like the row houses right here in these squares. All right, so we've got that set up. We just need water now. So, all right, so our sewer has to go over here. And our water pump can go over here. Actually, we'll do it right off of this. That way we can drop this road all the way down. We'll do that first. Eventually, this will be like our little coastal area, I guess. We'll just attach a road like that. And then eventually we'll just follow the coastline with this one. But we're not going to build extra roads this time yet until we have to. Break this off right now, though. Future planning. Alright, so we got that. I guess we could probably just say screw it and let things start. So with just what we have, we're losing $800 an hour. Shit. Sewer. So kind of oops, I didn't think about our industrial. And we don't want to put it here because then it's going to blow all the pollution over the city. So we'll put it over here. It'll be down by the river. So then we can maybe attach it to, alright, so that's what this extra road will attach to. Is our industrial. And then, I'm thinking eventually apparently this blue circle is exactly 6 units or whatever. And that's the maximum building size apparently that you can use. So I'm just gonna go like that so we have maximum lot size on both sides of the road. There. And let's turn this into a roundabout at the other side. The end there, and then this will be our little industrial area for now. Oops. We might have to move that water though, because we're probably gonna start polluting. Alright, wind's going that way. Alright, so we'll put all of our industrial down here. 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 For now. Let's fill this entire area. And we're losing 1,000 now a month. Hour. I'm assuming the 1,000 an hour is supposed to equal like a real-time hour in like normal speed. I don't get why they don't just have this labeled as per month. That way you wouldn't, and like at the start of every month it just deducts your expenses. I don't see why some things are labeled as per month upkeep and expenses or whatever, and some things are labeled per hour. So alright, yeah. So I don't really get the point of that. I wish it was a little more uniform, where everything was just per month. I mean, it says we have more commercial demand, but we don't have any people. We don't have any residential demand, so I don't see the point of adding any more businesses right now. So let's get everything to build, so we're just gonna speed up time. Negative 1,000 an hour still. You know what? I think what happened on that first map was we had all the tiles unlocked, and that's why it was so expensive. Because of all the tile upkeep. Alright, so we got more residential demand in, so Let's do one more block. Give it like a few units. Yeah, we'll just go like here. Now we keep some space along the main road open. We'll use the smaller roads for our houses, I guess. And I suppose so everybody doesn't have to go up this entire road. And this is the only access into the neighborhood. We'll add a second access point down here, I suppose. Let's go with a bigger road for that. Maybe, you know, let's make like another main road along this south end of the neighborhood. Let's keep everything like pretty much like a perfect grid. Or not, because what the fuck just happened? $180. Apparently built something at an angle somewhere on accident, but... Oh, I see. It's this road. That at least gives us 2 squares all the way down, right? And again, this is all screwed up. Fix it later. Because if we put businesses along this new main road we put in, it'll try to add way too many intersections. Let's do this. Let's split this off like that. Alright, so we'll do another little bit of low density in this spot. Care about that. And then we can add some shops down here. We're gonna want another access road onto here though, so let's go with for now, and maybe one kind of in the middle, maybe. Well, here. We'll go here. Alright. Then, so these people have somewhere to shop. Add some tiny bit of commercial, like right here, I guess. And we can add some of our row housing to split off these businesses. I just want them all to face this road, the top road on top, instead of these side streets. That's why I didn't fill in the side ones yet. So once those get built in, we'll finish filling it in. We kind of used up all of our medium density demand. They want some more industrial, so I guess we can just throw some more down here for now. Then, so we have like, these are all big like factories. We need some like smaller buildings. We'll do one small one here. Like some warehouse type buildings maybe. Our budget's improving a little bit. But eventually these people are going to want death care already. So, I don't want to use the cemetery, so I'm just going to get the crematorium now with our expansion point because the it's just cheaper than the cemetery. Let's go with the crematorium. We'll put in the industrial zone. Why not? Then they can use the people to make products. And then I suppose we should probably get garbage going. So where do we want our garbage to be? I kind of want to put it like right here, so we're gonna have to open up another square. We'll go. Let's get one for it now. So the tile upkeep is so expensive now. That's something I hope they fix, is the tile upkeep thing. Oops. Alright, so for now we'll just make it kinda... We don't need a huge land filler yet. Let's do that for now. Extend our road. Alright, so we have garbage. Now they want hospital. Our city is a bunch of needy people already. So what did we say? Alright, okay, so this didn't give us a range last time, or maybe that some of the buildings don't give a range, but this is going to cost us eventually between 20 and 78,000 a month, 100 patient capacity. We don't really need that much capacity yet, so I think we'll just use a small medical clinic for now. And then upgrade it when necessary. And it'll actually, since it's smaller, it'll fit like right here. Can we get it to fit there? No. So I want it to like empty out onto a main road, but I want it to be close to the main road. So let's go right here probably. Alright, so we got all of our services in. We're pretty much out of demand, so we'll just wait for things to... people to move in, I guess. And yeah, that's... we went from only losing 200 a month to suddenly losing almost 7,000 a month. This is wonderful. I think they give us access to our taxes early though. Yeah, taxes. So we're gonna make our commercial 12% and our industrial 12%, and just keep our residential at 10 for now. That should help out a little bit. Very little bit. We're still at 6,000 a month. But we don't really probably don't need all of our services at 100% either. So let's go with our healthcare. We'll drop that down to... let's try like 60% for now, since we're not really using that much. Garbage management, let's drop that to like 90%. That's helping a little bit. We're made up a few $1,000s. Doesn't seem to really be affecting our city happiness at all. We lost like all of our demand though. So I guess we're gonna be an industrial city. Now we've got extra room here, so let's go... add that in. Apparently it's going to be just all industry. An industrial powerhouse. I'm just gonna fill this entire thing in with industry right now. Alright, at least we got some residential demand back though. So we need access to parks and shit, so our houses will start upgrading, and then that'll help our budget too. I suppose we could also bring this across now and start another neighborhood. I hate how it's so difficult to get like roads to line. Well, I guess we're not gonna like connect everything, so alright. So we'll leave a gap between that and that here. Oh, it's... I wonder if it's those trees there. I didn't think we had to like chop down all the trees ourselves to get the zoning to change. Maybe I do. looks about the same. So all this zoned in, like, give us zoning squares, but for some reason, like, right here, we don't have any zoning squares, which is kind of weird. Let's fill in this spot first, I guess. So I'll probably wipe out alt bar. Oh shit, wrong zones. No, we want low density, not medium density. Hopefully we'll level up soon, because the next one we can actually get apartment buildings, and then we can start adding some of those in for the medium density demand. Alright, so we got 2 entrances to this little neighborhood. One through from the other one. One here. And 1 main road in, which is good enough for now. We can extend this, like, little... this street here. I don't think I want to attach it to the freeway though, so let's go to like here. There. That works, I guess. Alright, so what are we spending on power? Because we're importing all of our power right now. So electricity, we're spending 34,000 for something. Alright, small village, whatever. So maybe if we buy... Alright, so if we're making... Our consumption right now is only 3.8 megawatts. This will give us 5 megawatts of power. And we can sell what we don't have, what we don't use back to the grid. So maybe if we... How do I turn this view off? There we go. Maybe we'll add one like over by the industrial park area. That gives us 5 megawatts of energy. Can we put these in the water? Oh, we can. There's only 2 though. We get 5 here. Let's put 1 here, I guess. Then we should be able to... want this to be underground. There we go. There, alright. So that's working. Alright, so now we're producing 5 using 4, so we're almost out of, so we can just upgrade this one though. And then we're exporting some excess power back to the grid, so we're making some money off of that, which closes our budget gap a bit. So that brings us down to 28.42 loss an hour. So we're almost getting closer to being in the green, but now we have to add schools. Well, at least a school. Ouch, how did I just cut myself? It's weird. So where do we want to put our first elementary school? I'm kind of tempted just to use a normal one. Alright, well, let's use the small one, the new smaller one, because that'll fit like in a grid, one of our grids at least. This services the entire city right here, so the thing we're gonna do though is let's break that off. Put this like right here at the intersection. Make a smaller like street back here. That way we have some room for the expansions if we need them. We have that, and then we're gonna want a high school. Back to 3,000. Wonderful. So small high school, 11,000 a month, 22,000, 800 students, 400, half capacity. Urban high school is the same as the regular one. Cost the same, and basically cost the same. So I mean, it's really just on this one. It's just kind of which design you like better. So let's just use a new one, so we can see what the new one looks like. Then high school kids, I think would be okay. Being by the main road. Or should we just turn this like into a school campus area and put our schools together? We're not gonna be able to put the sports thing in, but that's okay for now. Yeah, I'll make this square like a school campus area. Oh, the nice thing is to like these squares kind of look weird, so they made it so you can expand some of the so you can make the lots look a bit more uniform and not so weird looking. So if we go to surfaces, we can just change like this, so we can turn this all into like, well, this creates like a mass. We're just expanding that sidewalk. There we go. So that kind of helps to like join these two buildings together. Then what we can do is make a new one with this grass, I think. There. That looks a little bit better. Ish, I guess. I think what we should do though is, oh, we can just make a path here. So we'll make a path going along the back of the school to like this road maybe. Or not. Why can't I place this here? Oh, never mind. It's this grass is in the way. Alright, so let's do this. Let's grab this. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we can make a node. I think we can make a node here. Or not. We want to kind of match this. We'll do this, I think. And then draw our own little path. It's the wrong color, but whatever. It kind of just helps blend it together a little bit, I guess. I guess we could have maybe just like expanded this parking lot over too, but whatever. It looks fine. Good enough. Alright, so we're losing 5,000 a month. We need to get more people to move it in. So let's drop in a couple apartment buildings. We'll do it over here. This looks like a good spot. Put one here. And maybe one up here. Bigger one. We'll do a bigger one up here. Okay, apparently everyone wants to live in apartment buildings. It's our low density is dropping. We're still gonna... We'll fill in these squares. Whoops. Yeah, and this is weird because we have this weird gap here. See if we can fix that with a path, maybe. So we build a path right here. There we go. That fixes the weird zoning block that we had. I think we can just destroy this now. It shouldn't revert back. There. I still want more medium density, so let's build another apartment building off of this cul-de-sac thing. Maybe build this with the row houses to separate the street and maybe block some noise. Can we unlock parks yet? That would help get, no, park, for some reason we can't get parks until, level 4. But that would help, that would at least help us upgrade these houses, level up all of our, like, our properties so they would make more money in taxes. Alright, so we're buying power again. So that means we're importing 3 megawatts. So let's, even though we don't really want to spend more money, we're just gonna throw all the upgrades onto this. So that'll get us to 9 megawatts. And then we're pretty much at supposedly just pretty much balanced right now, which doesn't really make sense. So we're only consuming 5, we're producing 9, so we should be trading some. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We added that battery, so we won't actually start trading until our battery gets completely charged. So they want more houses. I think what we'll do is add another apartment building on the corner here. And maybe just do the same thing. Since we have so much medium density available to us, we'll just keep filling in the row housing along the main road here. Or the more busy road, since the fat road is the main road, I guess. Alright, that kills all of our demand. Speed up time and see what happens. Fortunately, we're gonna have to. Yeah, people are gonna start bitching about like crime and fires. We're gonna have to add that in too. So let's start figuring that out. What we'll do is we'll extend our street like this, I guess. Create kind of like a city services area over here. And then what did we say was better? The regular firehouse probably. We'll just do that one. This will give us coverage on the entire city. We'll just put our firehouse on this road. Not on the super main one, on the big main one. Because that'll probably just cause traffic problems. And we're out of money. Wonderful. Well, they're gonna have crime issues. Sucks for them. We must have started with like, I can't remember what the original starting amount was. I think it was like 500 million or something. It wasn't 500,000 because you could build quite a bit and not have to worry about running out of money. But now we're just running out of money really quickly all the time. It's starting to piss me off a little bit. They're already complaining about crime, so we do need a police station. So I mean, the only way we can really do that is by getting a loan, but that's just gonna widen our deficit here, and we're not gonna be able to keep up with servicing our loan. We're gonna go into default. We don't even have access to... Oh, yeah, we do. Never mind. We can borrow up to 450,000 at 20% interest rate. It's going to cost us 90,000 a month. So technically, even with this, even with a 450,000 loan, we'd still be at bankrupt within 3 months if we built a police station, because we'd have enough money to build a police station. That's pretty much it, and then the rest of the money would have to be servicing our massive budget deficit. I mean, what can we do? Roads, I guess maybe we can bring our road maintenance down to like 70%. Water and sewage service fee, I guess we could add to our service fee a little bit, like bring that to 110%, and then bring our service down to like 85, well 84. Healthcare, let's take that down to 50%. Garbage, we'll reduce that a bit too. Education, we'll take that down to 70. We'll take everything down to 70 that we can. Alright. Closes the gap a little bit. That brings us to loss of 2,000 a month. We'd still have to do a loan. Alright, let's see if we can get away with 11% taxes on our houses. And we'll go to 13% tax on our commercial and industrial zones. We're importing all this shit, it looks like. So we probably should build our farms and everything, but... Alright, that at least brings us to 1,000. Only losing 1,000 an hour. If we add... Alright, so let's see if let's try adding some... Alright, because all of our... Alright, we do have access to some fertile land. So, alright, so we'll do... Let's do a, we'll use half of this for... wheat, and the other half... Well, the other part will go with, before we do that, let's just draw this in. Alright, so we'll do one. We'll do that for wheat, and we'll add our vegetable farm like right next to it, I guess. Do that. Alright, so at least we have farms now. It'll take a little bit for that to get working. And then hopefully that'll help out our budget a little bit. I think it's making it worse, actually. Probably because I drew in all these extra roads. Alright, so I guess there's a massive surplus of wheat and vegetables that I'm assuming we're exporting. That should give us a little bit of money. Material, alright, so we have so our industry is creating a massive surplus of stuff too. I'm not exactly even sure how that works, so I never used the production tab the last time I played it, so I don't know if it automatically exports for you or if you have to set it something up so it does that, like a cargo facility, like cargo dock or something, but I'm assuming that I would just use trucks to get it in and out of the city. I have no idea though. Barney is rapidly becoming a failure of a town already. But we're not losing quite as much money as we were. Still need more money though. What else can we do for like extraction? We have any minerals around? Got some over here. We have to buy a new tile for that. What about like coal. That's the same thing as that one. Could do rock, I guess, 'cause that doesn't require. Hmm. I don't want to put. I don't really want to put a rock extractor over here though. Trees, maybe. Forestry. There's not many trees over here, so not that either. I guess we could make cotton over here. Just like take up this entire area. Big giant cotton farm. Guess we don't really have a choice. We need to make money somehow. It's really just so stupid. We want to build this road. Should we just attach it to the main road here? For now. Alright, that helped a little bit. Brought us on below 1,000, finally. I guess really the only thing we can do is add some more houses maybe. To get the population up so we can collect more taxes. So we'll just do more single family here. And we'll add some more apartments in, I guess. Another big apartment building down here, maybe. Where's the opening gonna be? That's the opening. We want to face this road. Oh, no. No. Ah, face this. Alright, you know what? Never mind. Good enough. Hey, Eric. How's it going? Maybe add another. See, this is so dumb. Why isn't this zone fit in front onto this road? So we're gonna force it with path again. Hopefully. Like this. There we go. I guess. Kind of wanted to be on. I kind of wanted it to be on the corner, but whatever. That's fine, I guess. See what? Why? Yeah, it revert. Okay, so it reverted the. So I have to keep this path in until it gets built. No, don't make two. I want one big one. So I think once it's built, I can get rid of this this extra path. And it should keep the zoning blocks where they are, but it might revert and just knock that one down. Oh my god, I think we balanced our budget. We're only losing $12 an hour. Holy shit. We're almost to the plus side. Then maybe we can make some money and then not have to get a loan to build a police station. I don't know. So, I mean, what we'll do is we'll go up. We'll take it probably to up until the next level and then call it a night here. But I kind of just wanted to see what how the game played with all the new updates. But I mean, so far, I mean, I kind of like the new buildings. At least I think the price upkeep on a lot of the buildings are kind of out of whack and could use adjusting. And the cost of some of them are a little bit weird. But I mean, I like the new variety of buildings that you can actually at least build. I don't know why some of the new buildings you can't at least upgrade, which kind of doesn't make any sense to me, since all the default ones that came with the game were upgradable. I kind of wish they still let you have like the government subsidy to help out starting your city. Or at least have that like as an option that you can turn on or off if you want to play with it or not. That was a little bit nicer so you didn't run it. Oh, my stand just broke. Well, that was kind of nice to have because then you wouldn't have to worry about running out of money so fast. Really, microphone stand? Hold on, they're trying to fix this. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think they made the starting money a little bit too low. Might help to like make it like if they like did like difficulty levels in the options to start, maybe they give you 3 different options of starting money. Like I thought the other game had that. The other like the original one had something like that, but I'm probably wrong. Might be thinking of SimCity. I don't know. I mean, they did. I mean, I agree with Bird. They kind of made things go from extremely easy to build a city and make just tons of money to a little bit unbalanced to the other side, where it's really difficult to build your city and make money. But we are making some money now, so I guess. All right, we're making 400 an hour. It's gonna take a while to actually get to where we can actually build a police station. We still have a small crime problem. We need 100,000. I mean, even now, it wouldn't really make sense to even take out a loan to do this, because let's say we just borrowed what we needed to build our police station, which would be, well, let's just go with 100,000, I guess. I mean, we'd be losing, the monthly cost would be 6,000. So we'd be losing 5,400 a month right off the bat just to repay the loan. And yeah, we just end up going bankrupt. So the loans are kind of useless. Probably until at least late game when you actually can when you're actually making more money than, you know, a couple $100 every hour. Renaissance Festival, that would be kind of fun. I haven't been to the Renaissance Festival in probably since high school. So what, 30 years? Used to get those giant turkey legs. Those were delicious. Used to always get in free there too because we had friends that worked at the Renaissance Fair during the summer. They would bring us in the employee back way. I remember one year, it was a junior year in high school, one of my friends was trying to get me to work there and be one of the character people that walked around. I can't remember what it was, but it sounded really stupid, so I decided not to. It wasn't like a cool job where you got to be like a knight or something fun. It was like be one of the peasants that walk around and push a cart of like a vending cart. It didn't sound fun at all. Otherwise, I'm doing pretty well. Arabic, it was a really long night last night because we lost power at about 1 in the morning, so I had to stay up. So I stayed up pretty much all night long, keeping the chicks warm because they were around like 3 or 4 in the morning. They started getting really cold. Well, I shouldn't say really cold, but they were getting cold. They were starting to get cold because they were starting to chirp really, really loud. Usually, I mean, I know sometimes when I have the sound, like when I have my microphone gain turned way up, and when I'm running the bird cam, you can hear them chirping, and I mean it sounds kind of loud in the live stream, but you actually usually can't hear them when you're just one room away. But last night I was on the other side of the house, so I could hear them chirping. And they were all huddled together, so I ended up staying up all night trying to keep those two warm. Then trying to figure out what to do with the eggs, which I couldn't. I was using my phone to like try and look up information on how to try and keep the incubation from failing. A lot of people were saying to like use those hot hand warmers for like that you have during the winter time, but I didn't have any left over from winter, so I basically found one article that said try to just cool the eggs off, take the cover off your incubator, cool it off, and try and get the eggs down to a temperature where they would essentially just go dormant and stop development while the power was turned off. If it was going to be more than 2 hours, and I figured it would be, so I did that. So hopefully everything works out and a couple of those eggs still hatch. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to buy a new set of eggs to try and hatch. Which really isn't too big of a deal, but the reason I wanted to do it so soon after hatching the other ones was because I figured trying to increase the flock and get all the birds to get along with each other would be easier if they all grew up from pretty much babies to, and none of them were at full maturity yet. But if this hatching completely fails, by the time I get the new eggs and then do essentially the 2-week incubation on those, the 2 original birds will pretty much be full grown by then, because that would be week 6. It'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, that would be pretty much. 6 it'd be pretty much done. So yeah, fully grown, and I think it would probably be it'll probably be a little more difficult to get them to integrate. We had a pretty strong storm roll through last night. Or a quick storm, but really high winds and super high, super heavy rain. So it was a pretty big thunderstorm. Not quite severe, but it was in the strong category for sure. The entire metro area lost power. My sister just got her power back about an hour ago, so they were out without power for almost like, what was it, like 16 hours? Ours came on after 14 hours. You were Robin Hood with a real bow and arrow? See, that would be a cool job at the Renaissance Fair. Or did you just go as a cosplay of Robin Hood? That still sounds fun. I'm kind of surprised you got in with a real bow and arrow, though. Security is lax at the Renaissance Fair. But thankfully, didn't have like any damage. No trees down, at least. Didn't actually have any power lines laying in the yard, so that was good. And I was gonna say none of my crops got destroyed in the garden, but the wind took out about half of the corn plants. Well, it like bent them over, so I have no idea if they're gonna be able to stand themselves back up and grow normally, but that's okay. Everything else is pretty much exploded in growth. I'll probably do a video tomorrow for as a garden update, since there's actually something to update finally, but everything's starting to actually produce. All the pumpkin plants have a bunch of flowers on them, so they'll start growing pumpkins. Not like the carving ones, but pie pumpkins. And then all the tomato plants pretty much are starting to flower and actually produce tomatoes. All the potted tomato plants actually have green tomatoes already growing on them right now, starting to grow. And then this morning when I went outside, the cucumber plants pretty much exploded too, and there's just flowers everywhere on those. So we'll start getting a bunch of cucumbers in. The peas are starting to actually produce some peas. Beans haven't actually flowered yet, and they haven't actually started producing, but hopefully that'll be soon. What else is out there? All the herbs are doing well. I'm still not sure. There's 2 vine plants that are growing. I don't know if they're the cantaloupe or the watermelon, but those haven't really started taking off growing. And then all the wheat is looking good too. All of them have started growing like the grain heads on them. So provided that those don't get destroyed by a huge storm, should be able to actually harvest some that wheat this fall, hopefully, and then I'm hoping to have at least enough to like make like 1 loaf of bread out of it, because I didn't plant very much this year. It was just more of a test to see if I could even grow any wheat in the yard. But then next year I'll probably do a bigger plot. Because who knows if the world decides to go to shit. I need to start growing our own food. Cosplay and security just made you zip tie. That's cool. That sounds like fun though. Our state fair is next month, at the end of next month, so hopefully I'll get to go I want to go to that this year. I didn't go last year. That's too much shit going on. But hopefully this year I'll get to go. Stuff my face with some delicious fair food. I was hoping that like some of my vegetables would like grow in time. Well, at least the cucumbers, because then we could. I was gonna make like a bunch of weird like different pickle recipes, so I could enter them into the state fair. Uh, but unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna grow in time because I think it's either beginning of August or mid August. You have to have like your registration put in for the for any of your entries. Several years ago, I did a bunch of cakes. I won. I was 1 point away from winning first place on one of my cakes I made, and then the other ones all got second and third place. I was disappointed. That was like 10 years ago. I haven't done it since. Every year I mean to try and enter something, but I just don't have any time. I just didn't have any time. Well, could have probably did it during the pandemic years, but I didn't really think that we would really have a fair during those years, so I didn't do that. Didn't do it then. And I was super lazy during those years too. But I don't know. It might. I was actually thinking this year of maybe if I can't get anything to grow in time, I might just do another cake entry. That was fun. Sorry, I know we're just sitting here. I'm just waiting for us to make some money so we can afford a police station. Since we're actually in the green, I don't want to build anything else, just in case we screw up our budget. I'll speed up time though. Yeah, I should do something on YouTube with this. I mean, I could probably just live stream from the state fair too. That'd be kind of fun. I should look up because they have livestock contests too. Maybe we can enter one of our quail into a bird contest of some whatever bird contest they have. Because technically the quails are show birds as well as game birds. So maybe we can enter one into a show bird category just for the hell of it and see if and see what the judges say about Majestic or SeaTac. I'd enter one of my rabbits, but they'd be like, wow, your rabbits are fat. You get a participation ribbon. Your fat rabbits are are not good show rabbits. Oh, they heard me. They look angry. Come on, make money. We need to buy a police station. Or at least level us up. Alright, so we have a ambulance issue, so we probably should add some more money to our healthcare. So we'll do that. We'll add, so we're down to 50%. We'll go to 60% in our healthcare. Hopefully that won't screw our budgets up too much. Oh my god. Okay, so going to two. Alright, so that's too much. That's too much. We'll split the. Well, oh, I went way too high. I meant 60, not 70. Alright, let's see what that does. That's still negative 270. I guess they're just gonna have to wait for their ambulance. We're gonna leave it at 50%. That was such a huge swing from, and we're still losing money. Because we were just making almost 700 an hour, and then bringing our budget up a little bit that was a huge, like, $800 swing. Alright, now we're making money. There we go. Renaissance Fair here is awesome. It's a real Renaissance village in the mountain forest. People live there during the summer and make their crafts, blacksmiths making real swords. That's cool. That's what we have too. They built like a Renaissance era village where pretty much people live year round, and then during the fair year, during the summertime, it's open to the public. Well, at least what it used to be. I don't know if it's still like that though. I haven't been there in so long. Elephants, a black panther, real jousting, petting zoo, and alpacas and bunnies. We had I know we had, at ours, we had a jousting arena, and like I want to say like a night fighting like arena thing too, where like they do like sword fight shit. But I don't know if I don't think we had a petting zoo at all. I know they had some like random like livestock walking around, like cows and chickens and shit like that. But definitely not anything cool like an elephant or a black panther. Their Renaissance Fair sounds a lot better than mine. Maybe we just need to add more housing. We'll do that. We'll add some more row housing along this stretch here. Some smaller ones. Over there. Still don't have like any commercial demand. I suppose probably because we have such high taxes. But we need the money, damn it. I guess until we get some more demand, we'll just throw an apartment building over here. We're almost to level 4. I will probably call it a night for tonight so I can go to bed soon. I'm getting very sleepy. Fortunately, and look, alright, we're actually making good money now, sort of. We're almost to 1,000, so I guess next time we play, whenever that is, we'll hopefully have enough money to give these guys a police station, because there is a bit of a crime issue here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active crimes going on that aren't being investigated. What was the town in that one episode, a piece of the action called? We should rename our city that. It's just a crime city. I guess we could just rename our city like Uxbridge or something. Oh, we can add office buildings. Alright, we'll add some of those while we're here. Because our taxes on offices aren't too bad. We'll make this area back here offices. You don't know if it had a name, but, yeah. Oxmix. Well, we should rename our city Oxmix. The town of Oxmix. Where crime rules the day. I'm assuming adding opposite. Oh, adding offices killed our taxes. What the hell is going on? All right. Let's increase taxes on our offices to. Let's see if we can get away with 12% taxes on offices. Oh, never mind. All right. So that's right. We got that extra money kick from the from leveling up, so we can actually add a police station in, and we'll just add the small one right next to our fire station, I guess. All right. And we're still in the green, but even adding one city service, so. Alright. We can actually probably, because we don't need this to be at 100%. We can probably drop this down to like 80. That helps. That brings us to 500. And we only have one crime scene, and that got cleared. Yay! Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh, we had a house burned down. What the hell was this? I think it was just a house. Nothing left but smoking pillars and the outhouse, apparently. Alright, so maybe we need to add a little bit more money to our fire services because we had a house burned down. So we'll go to 76%. Should help out maybe a little bit. And then we're still at least almost making 1,000. And we finally have some commercial demand back. So we've got... I know I said we'd end this, but since we've got this... all of our commercials up there, so we should add some areas for the people down here to shop. So we'll add some stores along this area. But first, I think what we're going to do is... Alright, let's pause this. We're going to destroy the road here and here. Just so the businesses front on the right street. Yeah. We're going to have to do that to get them started. You're all trapped here. You're not leaving. Oh, shit. That ruined our garbage. I mean, our sewer. There we go. Alright, so most of them should front onto the right street. Let's get rid of this since we're out of demand anyway. Alright, we'll let this build and then we'll call it a night here. So tomorrow, probably what we'll do is run the bird cam tomorrow and all day long, and then probably do a video, do a short update video on the whole garden experience thing, and then that's probably it for tomorrow. And then Tuesday, maybe we'll do a live stream of some sort. We haven't played GeoGuessr in quite a while, so maybe we'll do some GeoGuessr on Tuesday, and then yeah, figure out the rest of the week from there. Alright, our stores are in. We're making still not breaking that $1,000 an hour yet, but we're getting there. It does take a lot longer to build up a city if you want to keep your budget balanced and not go immediately bankrupt. But I don't know. We'll have to play longer to kind of get a better feel of how the game plays. But I mean, it's still kind of annoying that they haven't added like more random assets for like just how the houses look, because everything still does kind of look the same. So it'd be nice. I mean, I like the new like service buildings, but I think I kind of hope that they do an update where they just add more model variations just for the auto-generated buildings, like businesses and houses. Because if we go up here, I'm going to assume we still have the same thing where we had last time, where it's basically, well, maybe not. There seems to be a little bit less repeating of like the businesses, but they all kind of look the same, just like with different signage on them. But it looks like they kind of maybe added like more signages, so it's not the same business being replicated over and over again like it was before. Alright guys, I think we're gonna call it a night. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I need to get some sleep, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.